So we recently installed LTH exhaust long tube headers and their catback exhaust system on our 2015 50th anniversary Mustang. So we have the air out part of our engine covered. Now time to get more air in before our custom tune by installing a CPE IceBox cold air intake. This CPE IceBox cold air intake kit is going to fit your 2015 through 2019 Mustang GT, and it will require a custom tune when installing it. Now, the CPE is not the least expensive kit out there, and the good reason is because of the build quality. I mean, this is next level construction for a cold air kit. Starting off with our airbox over here, you have a plexiglass lid with the CPE logo, and then 18 gauge stainless steel. Going to the inlet tube here, the inlet tube is made of complete aluminum all the way through 6061 with a built aluminum mass air housing. You have the oilable SynoilD filter, and then all necessary hardware for installation. For this installation, they did a 1/4 inch ratchet, 6 inch extension, 7mm socket, 8mm socket, 10mm socket, 3/16 Allen key, 5/64 Allen key, T20 Torx bit, Phillips head screwdriver, needle nose pliers, and an adjustable wrench. To begin the installation, obviously the first thing we have to do is remove our factory cold air intake kit. To do that, we're going to start by removing the intake cover so we can get to the clamp at the throttle body. Strut tower brace makes this a little trickier, and you can remove the strut tower brace if you want, but if you're careful, you can actually get this off without doing so. Remove the factory bolt for the airbox over here on the apron. And then you're going to want to pop this little clip off the airbox here. Pull the red tab, disconnect the master harness, and lay it up here out of the way. Okay, now disconnect the sound tube and then all the hoses from the intake tube. Bottom one here, you reach underneath, there's a little tab. Just push against the tab and pop it off. And last thing to disconnect over here is the throttle body tube. Okay, now we can remove it. Okay, so there's a few things we have to remove from our stock intake to move over to our CPE. First thing is going to be this air inlet. Just want to get this separate from the main tube here. It is clipped on, so it can be kind of tight. We're going to need that. Remove your mass air sensor. Comes with new screws, so you won't need the originals anymore. And lastly, this rubber insert and the metal insert here with the rubber sleeve. Let me put this aside. Okay, now I'm gonna grab the provided stud. We put this in the bottom here and take this applied cap screw and the washer and thread it on. Rubber isolator, just pop it in place. All right, now grab this metal insert and the factory rubber isolator. Fit that in the corner over here. Take the metal sleeve from the inside. And push it through. Grab the factory fresh air duct. This is going to be a loose fit in here. Basically just push the edges in. Okay, it's ready to go on the car. Okay, we put this aside now that it's assembled. Grab your inlet tube here. Install the mass air sensor. All right, there's two ways you can handle this. If you want to, you can put the airbox in the car and then attach the inlet tube. The issue is the inlet tube is gonna be a little bit tight to get in there to put the screws in, so we're actually gonna connect it ahead of time here. Screw down here could be challenging when it's on the car. We'll put the silicone coupler on next. This, we're just going to put the clamps on loosely because this will need adjustment on the car. Okay, it's ready to go back on the car. Okay, now we're going to take our intake assembly. Okay, we're going to reinstall the original bolt now in the apron. Now we're going to plug in the sensor. This is a little tight, just pull this away, it'll pop into place. Okay, now we're going to tighten up the clamps at the throttle body. Now we're going to connect all the hoses. Factory style bungs are already welded to the pipe, which makes this part a lot easier than some other kits that are out there. Okay, now we can carefully install the filter. Okay, and the last piece to install is our plexi cover. Install these screws. I'd get them all started before you tighten anything down. Just a couple turns. Just get these snug. You don't have to go crazy tightening them. Okay, now reinstall your intake cover and your installation's finished. Our CPE IceBox looks amazing under the hood. This might be one of the best fitting cold air kits I've ever installed. I mean, everything is really high quality and it fits the car absolutely perfectly. Now again, this will require a custom tune to run your car, so make sure you have that in advance before you begin the installation. As far as the install goes though, very straightforward, probably less than an hour. Be back on the road in no time.